I just painted the pumpkin in a chalk paint. Now I'm about to go in with this gray to distress it. And then I'm gonna take this. Hi everyone, welcome back. And if you're new here, welcome. And so today I wanted to do a DIY extra bling glammed out pumpkin. This pumpkin was in my garage. I have no idea where it came from. One of my kids brung it in and it was sitting out there. This was orange. It's a plastic, inexpensive pumpkin. I just was sitting here with nothing else to do because I'm still waiting on my items to get here. So I had this paint. I bought this little sample thing. I paid $1.50. It was sitting in my closet, one of my little trips to Lowe's, and I just grabbed all this stuff that I had here in my house, and I decided to go ahead and paint this. But it's like a ivory creamy color. And then I went in and tried to like make it a little rustic. What I did now, this is what I'm doing. I took this little candle holder. I broke apart this base here. I got it from the at-home store. I just bend the little tea light out of there and take this and place it on top of the pumpkin and bend that. And I placed it on the top of the pumpkin. And then this is the stem. This little inexpensive stem was in the top of it, and it's a hole there. So I had these little gems and I hot glued the gem in there. So that's where I'm at so far. And then this, I'm taking and gluing this rhinestone trim. I guess if you can also use bling wrap, but I had the rhinestone trim for another project that didn't work out. So this gives a little more, this has a little more sparkle and luxness besides the bling wrap, but either one will work. Take this ring here, also came from the craft store. I'm gonna hot glue it right here on top like that, and then use this knob. All this is hot glue, so you can take all of this apart. You don't need it anymore, but I'm gonna also glue that down. So let's get the door. Here I'm taking some clear nail polish and MAC Reflex Pearl pigment. It's actually makeup, and I'm using it as a glitter because I didn't have any here on hand. This is what's on the bottom. I just hot glued. This is the middle of the tea light because this paint was wet and I didn't want it on my table. So I just put that little, thought about taking this other tea light, and since this is glued there, just sit it in there like that. Leave that little thing and put some glue. And now I'm gluing that on so I can have some sparkle at the bottom. You can always take this, all this stuff is hot glue. You can take all this stuff apart. Right here where I glued this little ring, I'm just adding, I had this little leftover, so I'm just putting it right there. It's not gonna quite make it all the way around, but that's okay because it's not gonna be enough space back here. So you see this is the little crystal. I'm just putting some glue and hot gluing it. how it's looking. Let me go out so you can see it. So this is how it's looking, but I have more trim. I'm gonna go ahead and add more rhinestones in between. I think that'll be so much more glam. So awesome. So that's what I'm gonna work on, is go ahead and just add in rhinestones throughout the whole entire pumpkin, and we will be done with a super glam DIY pumpkin. Also did, I added in this little spin bling tray. I put the plate or saucer on top just to give it some little extra more bling and dimension. Look at it. So that's the center of my dining table. So extra, I know. I love it.